Today we are going to discuss about solar space heating methods. Solar space heating methods are there are two types. One is passive and another is active. Solar space methods, solar space heating, alage solar space cooling. There are solar space heating. There are two methods, passive and active. There are certain components which are present in solar heating system. Solar collector, thermal energy storage, distribution system, active system. Active system means having pumps or fans, etc. The main components in solar heating system are solar collector. That is, solar collector means either windows or collectors or flat plate collectors or whatever may be. Thermal energy storage. That is energy storage devices. Thermal energy storage. That is in the form of thermal mass, etc. Distribution system. That is distribution of stored energy, distributed evenly distributed through space. That is active system having pumps or fans. That is here we are using a passive type of space heating system. This is only meant for in India. There is no need of space heating systems, whereas in certain cold countries that needs space heating systems. In certain countries, the daytime is very hot and nighttime is very cool. In that case, also they need they need space heating system at night. So solar energy can be utilized. That solar energy can be utilized for space heating at night time also by storing that heat energy by means of thermal mass. Here we are using direct gain space heating. In that we are using only a window with a glass. Here there are a tile or flooring. That flooring absorbs the thermal radiations and liberates heat energy slowly. After 10 hours or 12 hours, they starts liberating the thermal radiation. That means daytime that absorbs all thermal radiations which are incident on it, and at night time slowly that liberates heat from which is absorbed by the tiles. So this is one of the methods. Here the important component is thermal mass. That is flooring material is very very important in order to keep the room warm. This is one direct method, direct gain space heating method. And this is another example direct method. This is window. That north south direction windows absorbs more energy when compared to other side windows. So south direction windows may be selected in large size. That is total sun radiations absorbed by floor. Here also there is a floor which absorbs that thermal radiations which are incident on it, and slowly that starts liberating. That is liberating that heat radiations. The in that condition that room may be warm. In that this is one of indirect gain method. In this method, indirect gain uses material that holds or stores heat energy for some time, and release heat. The material located between the sun and living space. That is living space. Living space ki sun ki మధ్యలో ఒక మెటీరియల్ ని ఉంచుతాం. That is material is located between sun and living space. Here we observe that here is that glass similar to that. This is a house. This is a glass window. Sunlight is incidenting on that glass window. There is a gap between a thermal mass. There is a gap between thermal mass and a glass plate that is filled with air. That is called as air space. That is a thermal mass. Thermal mass is a substance which stores thermal energy for long time. For a long time. Here the first the sunrise passes through. Sunrise incident on glass plate. And that condition the glass ray transmits that sun rays through air. First the air heated up by the solar radiations. Then the air mass absorbs that thermal radiations and keeps inside it. At night time, that slowly starts releasing. That is spreads throughout the room, and cool air comes down because of high density that comes down, and again that enters into the airspace. Again, that material, that is thermal mass, heats up this cool air and again sends back. In this process, the room filled with warm air. In this way, simply, here is one simple technique. Simple technique. We are not using any pumps or any fans or nothing. Here we are simply using a simple arrangement. We are keeping a glass door and a thermal mass substance. This is a simple phenomena. This is a very low cost phenomena, but there is a disadvantage in this condition is keeping this material. A efficient person is necessary in order to keep this material in a proper way. In a proper way. This is this is tram wall. Tram wall. Heat stored within the concrete wall. Tram wall means heat stored within the concrete wall. Within the concrete wall. Here we observe that here is a sun radiations are incidenting on concrete absorbed and stored in a thermal mass behind the casing. And here is the glass plate and here is a concrete. There is a gap between glass plate and glazing, that is air medium. That solar radiations absorbed by the concrete itself and stores that thermal radiations for a long time. That is after cool air comes here and thermal radiations liberated by concrete absorbed by the cool air and comes here. In this way, the room feels to be warm at the night time. At the night time. Solar, same phenomena. Solar greenhouse, indirect gain method. Indirect warm air comes up. Active solar water heating systems. Active solar water heating systems. In this, we already discussed in water heating systems. The same phenomena here also applicable. That is solar collector and storage tank. Storage tank. Here we are using pump. That is why this is called as active system. That collector. That water filled with water. That is uh, the solar radiations absorbed by that water, then that comes into storage tank, and there is a auxiliary heater and hot air comes out. That is auxiliary heater means additional heating can be given by auxiliary heater. That hot vapors comes out. Auxiliary hot comes out. There is a baseboard radiator. This hot vapors contains humidity. In order to reduce that effect, there is a humid absorber and cold, that is hot radiations. Hot radiation comes out from that material. In this way, this here is a room. This is outside system, outside the room, and here is a room. That radiation comes and enters into the room. The room may be warm. Inside a room may be warm. This is active solar system. Here we are using pumps and that cold vapors. Cold vapors. Cold vapors collected by cold vapors collected and hot water comes out into this coil and radiations comes out in this manner, hot radiation. The cool water comes down and enters into the storage tank. There is a thermosiphon effect that hot water goes up and cold water again comes into the flat plate collector. In this way, the phenomena goes on repeating till the water attains a constant temperature. In that condition, it takes nearly 4-5 hours. In that period, the room may get warm. In this manner, the room spacing is very easy. That sometimes this whole mechanism can be used as water heating systems also. There are two types of uses in this phenomena. Active solar water heating system can be used for room heating also, space heating purpose also. Hot air flat plate system. Hot air, this is one method. This is hot air flat plate system. In this, there is a inner roof that is a flat plate collector. That flat plate collector filled with water and filled with water, and that hot air comes out. There is a thermal mass. There is a thermal mass or hot air. Sometimes that may be air also. That air comes out, and here we are using cold water. There is a cold water by absorbing that hot radiations or hot vapors. This hot water can be collected in this domestic hot water purpose, and that 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 gases which are coming from that thermal mass collected by distribution chamber auxiliary heater, then automatically there is hot air comes out in this manner. There are two types of purposes. One is domestic hot water system, another is room spacing heating system. Here we are using thermal collector. This is also a passive type or either water or air heated up by generally water heated up by the thermal collector, flat plate collector. That water comes out, and that by water circulation that this thermal mass warms up. That hot air collected by distribution chamber, that living space distributed by the thermal radiations. Whereas if that hot water comes out and stores in the tank, that must be used in hot water purposes. In this way, there are two types of uses. The hot water distributes uh, thermal heat radiations to thermal mass. That thermal mass heats up that air which is present in a container. That air is distributed throughout the room. This is one type of here we are using fan. So it is a active system also. Then this is all about rooms heating phenomena, space heating phenomena. Here we are going to this is another way of space heating system is there by photovoltaic system. By photovoltaic system we can produce electricity. That electricity can be also be used as a used for that electricity must be used to heat up the coils. Then there must be a room heater. That current can be converted into heat energy in the room. So that can be used as that electricity can also be used as a space heating system. Here we are using, there are two types of phenomena by using photovoltaic, and there is space heating system phenomena are separate, and photovoltaic phenomena also be used. Photovoltaic phenomena produces electricity. That electricity can be converted into alternating current. That alternating current fed to mains. That whenever we need that space heating unit, electrical space heating unit, that current can be used as used to heat up that coils. Then the room can be warmed by that heating system. In this way, there are so many ways for producing or space. There are so many methods for producing heat energy. That heat energy can be used to warm up the spaces or rooms, or sometimes that can be also be used as hot water systems. This is another way of in our country like India, we need cooling systems, space cooling systems, solar cooling. Nowadays everybody in except November, December, January, February, all the months are very hot in India. That's why we need space cooling systems. That means ACs or coolers. We need this type of instruments we are using for survival. Now we are using electrical energy for these purposes. AC means we are using electrical energy, and uh, coolers also uses electrical energy. Without electrical energy, we are using solar energy. By application of solar energy, we are producing solar cooling panels. Solar cooling panels in order to keep the room cool. This is one way of producing cooling system. This is the solar mechanical cooling. Here we are observing that there is a solar flat plate collector. There is a heat exchanger. That means heat exchanger. We are applying for cooling purpose. So heat exchanger that can be given to the that hot vapors pushed to turbine. That turbine hot heat energy converted into mechanical energy, then that vapors get cooled some way. That loss is there, loss of heat energy, then automatically that comes under condenser. Condenser means which condenses the vapors, then automatically that fed to compressor which compresses. That means pressure, high pressure, compressed by compressor. Then means in that compressor the pressure of the air is very high. Then again that passes through condenser. Again that condenses. Further temperature can be reduced with the help of that condenser. Then a expansion valve. There is a Joule-Thomson effect, JK effect. We already know when the gas enters from high pressure region to low pressure region, the temperature of the gas or any that gas by passing through porous plug, the temperature of that gas molecules decreases. High pressure region too. When gases flows from high pressure region to low pressure region via porous plug, then automatically the temperature of the molecules decreases. In this way, we are getting cool that is cool air from the expansion valve, and there is a evaporator that any further moisture evaporated by that evaporator, only cool air comes out, which is passed into the room. In this way we are producing cooling system, స్పేస్ కూలింగ్ సిస్టమ్. రూమ్ని చల్లగా ఉంచుకోవడం ఎలాగా అనేది మనం దీనిలో క్లియర్గా చూస్తున్నాం. ఇక్కడ మనం ఏం చూసాం, సోలార్ ఎనర్జీని యూజ్ చేసి హాట్ ఎయిర్ని ఎక్స్చేంజ్ చేసుకొని ఆ ఎక్స్చేంజర్లో మెకానికల్ ఎనర్జీ, దట్ ఈస్ హీట్ ఎనర్జీ కన్వర్టెడ్ ఇంటూ మెకానికల్ ఎనర్జీ. ఆ మెకానికల్ ఎనర్జీ టర్బైన్ తిరిగినప్పుడు హీట్ ఎనర్జీ కొంత లాస్ అవుతుంది. దాన్ని కండెన్సర్లోకి పంపించాం, ఫర్దర్ కూల్ అవుతుంది. కండెన్సర్లోకి పంపిస్తే దెన్ దట్ fed to compressor. Compressor means compresses the gases. High pressure. We are producing high pressure in that compressor. Then again that compressed gas condenses further. That is temperature further reduces and then passes through porous plug. That is expansion valve. Automatically in expansion valve pressure of the gas is very low. high pressure region to low pressure region, that when gas molecules enters, the temperature decreases. Then the cooling effect can be observed, that vapors passes through evaporator. That evaporator evaporates the moisture. Only cool breeze comes out into the room. This is one way of producing solar mechanical cooling. This is angle of incidences and all these are. This is a short answer question. Solar space heating system and cooling system. So here I am stopping my lecture.